You're watching me on NDTV with Raveena Tandon and Anushka for Patna Shukla. First question, Patna Shukla, why is the name Patna Shukla? Because हम इंडिया में usually नहीं सुनते किसी का नाम according to a place's name. Didn't you question that?
So actually her name in the film is Tanvi Shukla.
Okay.
But what and why she becomes Patna Shukla is what you have to watch the movie for.
Wow!
Yes, I'm not giving you free may, I'm not giving you spoilers.
And how? And there's a particular scene where it's explained that how it shifts from Tanvi Shukla to Patna Shukla.
Let's start with you. You know, coming to a city like Mumbai, making a mark here already, you're doing great. Tell me about this phase that you have gone through to reach here. I will not call it a struggle because, you know, it is not a struggle, it's a part of your life, it's your journey. So
Wow.
tell me about your journey.
And when you talk about the city of dreams, yeah,
I agree.
we just romanticize this city. I was born in a very small town, Saharanpur, UP, and I used to think कि मैं जब पहली बार बॉम्बे जाऊँगी तो वो कैसा होगा? वो marine drives, and I've literally, you know, I've
manifested it in your life.
And look how I've genuinely manifested it, and here I am, and I think right now I have to picture it in a way that I'm sitting beside Raveena Tandon and just doing the interview with you. I think, yeah, definitely you can say that I have achieved something. I am definitely in the right direction, definitely in the right hands for sure.
When you came to the industry, you were younger than her.
Yeah.
And here you are sitting with the Gen Zs. You are a Gen Z, right? Of course, you are a Gen Z. So you're sitting with the Gen Zs. What change have you seen in the industry? And also take me back to the times. What was your journey like?
You know, the industry has definitely changed for the positive. We have evolved, come a long way from the time where, you know, women were not allowed to give their opinion, to the point where if they were giving their opinion, they were not heard, to the point now that they give their opinion, and now to a point where they give their opinion and assert, they're called aggressive. So it's been a shifting change, but nonetheless, I think it's been a great positive change. Yeah. We see a lot more women on the work front now, a lot in our workplace, in the corporate world, which is our film corporate world now. A lot of platform heads who are women. There's so many women-driven shows now, headlining, so many of our women actors headlining shows. So in fact, if you see OTT platform, there's a more majority of women headlining shows than men.
Yeah.
You know, so it is something that is,
And also the audience
a great change.
excited about it.
Exactly.
They're open
a lot
now.
more acceptance to the fact. In those days, maybe it was not an accepted fact that once you were married and had kids, you could be playing main lead. But by the time a woman reached a point where she had mastered her craft and honed her skills, she was, you know, expected to hang up her boots and retire. Whereas the men continued working and honing their skills and becoming better at their work and becoming master actors. But now we have that opportunity to work at the time where our experience matters and we are bringing our best to the forefront.
But you know, Raveena, you have always been unconventional when it came to this, because that time when we used to shoot songs and the kind of steps they would give or the way, there was nobody whom you can talk to. No, you couldn't have said, no, I don't want to do this. There was no chance. But at the same time, there was Raveena, at that time, being single, adopting daughters. I mean, wow.
And saying, no, I'm not going to do this step. No, I'm not going to wear this costume.
You have done that?
Of course I have. I've given up so many movies where I was not comfortable with the costumes that I was given to wear. There are so many songs where I've said sorry, but I don't think this is appropriate. And I have stood by that. And there have been times where I've had to sacrifice a couple of movies and stuff for that. But then so be it. But I had to live my life my way.
When you were shooting for Patna Shukla, we saw the scam that it's talking about. We saw a bond between two women who come from two different generations but fighting for the same cause. But if I had to tell you that one scam that you want to stand against, there are many. We all want to say no to all the scams, but that one scam that you want to stand against and fight for, what would that be?
You know, honestly, I have always chosen topics that were close to my heart. So whether you saw right from Daman, which we spoke about marital abuse, rape, domestic violence, in the year 2000. Today, which year are we in?
2024.
2024. And what's happening with that law? We are still debating that in court. So it was relevant 24 years ago, and it's still relevant. That is something that's close to my heart. Secondly, what was close to my heart was when I did a film called Matra. You know, when the entire Nirbhaya incident happened, and the law took so long to ultimately give justice. And that is something which is, again, which I felt very strongly, because I've always worked for the girl child. So you see, somewhere my protection towards women, children and their rights, and the fact that they are the most abused on this planet, let it be war, let it be riots, let it be politics, let it be anything, crime. It's always these were the weaker, section that is bullied first. And that is something that I've always stood for. And then, of course, including animal rights.
Like you said, you know, when you came to Bombay, now you're sitting here, it's surreal for you.
Yes.
What was that moment when you thought, oh my God, this has happened? Like, I won't say I have arrived, but I have done something right in my life that I'm here. What was that moment?
For me, it is just giving a good take, honestly. For my parents, I think the first time they saw me on on the poster in Bombay.
And also the fact that now we've come back after a pre-screening for the Delhi High Court.
Yes.
Where she was with her parents, with the acting Chief Justice of India.
Wow.
And her parents met, and it was, I could see the glow on their faces, and I was feeling so happy and proud of her. You have to mention that.
Yeah,
oh my
that too,
God.
yeah. That
Yes,
too, for
that's
sure.
such a proud moment.
And they were congratulating her, and they were felicitating her with potted plants and stuff. Imagine.
Wow.
So that was such a proud, and her parents were there in the audience watching. It
That
was
is such a proud
it
moment.
was very true.
Thank you for bringing this.
Yes, I have to mention
forgot
that.
about it.
I didn't forgot, but it's just that when you ask
We've
some
all
questions.
there, but
Yeah.
we've not kind of mentioned it right now. I in fact posted it. I posted our pictures
Yeah.
yesterday.
Congratulations on that. And I can't wait to watch Patna Shukla. Thank you so much. Thank you.